we were just going to be nurses, and then the war broke out, and that's when, by the time we graduated, uh, all of the service was begging for nurses, so that's why we decided to go.
And then what made you choose the Army over the other services? Any particular reason?
I don't know, not any particular reason, I guess. And, one of the girls said, well, if you're going to join the Navy, they'll make you learn how to swim, because I did. I was sort of allergic to the water, and I never did. So that turned out the Navy, and the Marines seemed like a far more far-fetched than just the regular Army, as far as we were concerned. We went to Camp Robinson to get acclimated into the service and do some nursing, and get our uniforms and all that stuff. And we were there till November, when they had asked if we would be interested in going overseas, and several of us had said yes. So they assigned us to the 49th General Hospital unit, and they shipped us off to Chickasha, Oklahoma. That's where we joined the unit. Everybody got acquainted with everything. That's where they taught us close order drill and how sort of a bivouac thing one day that we had to automatically set up a hospital unit. They took us out to some big field, and they had marked off, this is your ward, this is your ward, and so forth. And we had to stay in those little spaces and call them ward all day long. It was cold as can be. This was in November. And then one day they said we had to go on a 5-mile march. And we did this. Now, I forgot to mention the fact that Army issue clothes do not fit little people like me. And I had small feet, and they in no way could find any shoes to fit me. And where all the other nurses had overcoats, I had to go and buy a trench coat because overcoats didn't come in my size. So all of that took place in Oklahoma. And when we got our orders to leave, we were all in this barracks there, and they came and picked up our Valpak, kind of a suitcase, and they took it to the train station. All right, and then at 4 o'clock in the morning, they got us up and took us over there. And would you believe it was snowing? I know I wasn't used to snow. We had a lot of Yankee girls in there, and they didn't mind the snow, but I was shivering. And the snow was so much that it had covered up all our luggage on that platform. And there we were pushing the snow off to find our own luggage, shaking, while I found my suitcase and got on that troop train, and we were all glad to get aboard the train and stop shaking. The train took us to, oh boy, I should have written this down, San Francisco, and I forgot the name of the place where everybody goes out. Has anybody mentioned that yet? Camp Stoneman was a camp. All right, that's when you're going out, and when you're coming in, you hit Camp Stoneman in San Francisco. So it took the train about 3 days to get there, and we just kind of sat around and read books, told jokes, played cards, and finally made it over there. We were there just a few days, I guess, and They took us off to get on the troop ship. The name of the ship was the Matsonia, that they had taken from a luxury liner to be a troop ship.